All right, welcome in on a Friday, everyone. Hope you've had a great week. The Norfolk Tides in Game 3 tonight of their series against the Charlotte Knights at Harbor Park. And tonight, the team wasn't called the Tides, but instead the Norfolk Red Stockings, the Norfolk's Negro League baseball team from 1878 to the early 1900s. I myself picked up this hat. Very cool design, stitching, and tribute. Just a great night. The team was wearing the old jerseys tonight, honoring the past. Incredible looking unis there and the hat. You just seen it. More on that in a minute. Tides first run of the game came on a sac fly, so it's 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Big lefty Josh Lester gets a hold of that one deep to right field, close to being a home run off the wall. Ends up being an RBI double for him. Joey Ortiz scores, and it's 2-0. Then in the bottom of the fifth, Lester again. We featured him last night on the Sports Wrap. You can see that on wavy.com. It's another RBI double for Lester that tied it up at 3. Charlotte led 4-3 in the bottom of the 9th. The Tides scored to force extra innings. In the bottom of the 10th, they actually won on a bases-loaded walk-off walk, 5-4, the final from Harbor Park. Well, the Orioles and Tides seem to be in sync with one another right now, both winning a bunch of games and competing at a high level. The O's have the third best record in all of baseball and are loaded with young talent, while the Tides have been the best team in the International League this season. As the Baltimore organization comes out of some lean years, they've hit big time on draft picks like Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, Jordan Westberg, this guy right here, Grayson Rodriguez, and others. On Wednesday, Tides manager Buck Britton and all the talent right now permeating throughout the organization.
Mike and his team have done a great job, not only in the draft, but player acquisition. We talk about, the talent, but there's a lot of high character guys that they're bringing into this organization, and they all pull for each other. You mix in these young guys that are coming up together, and then you bring in these signings, these veteran, whether it's minor leaguers or big leaguers, and they've really added to the team, and it's been really fun to watch them go to work.
All right, and as I mentioned earlier, tonight was Negro League Tribute Night at Harbor Park. Norfolk natives Sam Allen and Dan McLean were honored before the game. Now, McLean has passed on. Allen is right there on your screen, born in 1936 and played for the Kansas City Monarchs in 1957. He was drafted into the Army in 1960. On the field before the game, he spoke about being honored and his hopes for the game of baseball.
I'm glad that we're being recognized, but the thing I like to see is more young blacks back in the baseball. That's what I want to see. Baseball is America's best game in America, is baseball.
And while the past was honored, the future was recognized as well. Ethan Blakeney played at Bayside. He's going to Norfolk State, and Brian Jones played at Maury. He's going to Maryland Eastern Shore. Not only were they recognized, they were the recipients of some scholarship money as they make the move from high school to college.
It's great, man. Like, coming from a legend like that, and especially coming from somebody who played in the Negro Leagues, obviously there's a backstory behind it too, and it helps a lot with tuition and stuff like that as well.
It's really amazing. I'm almost at a loss of words. I'm from Norfolk, so I've been coming here for almost all my life, and it's just amazing to be honored here on the field with that scholarship.